That story in Council Bluffs as leaders are debating a controversial ordinance. It could dramatically change how homeless shelters operate. Opponents say the proposal would be among the most restrictive policies in the country.
First Alert 6's Brenna Kiefner has been talking to some of the experts. She is live in the newsroom. So what are you hearing here, Brenna?
Brian and Aaron, this proposal comes as Council Bluffs' homeless population continues to grow. Now, the biggest restriction people were talking about today is making sure that those who are homeless are clean and sober before they can go to a shelter. Supporters say it's all about public safety, but critics worry it could make the problem worse. The ordinance proposed by Councilman Roger Sandeau would require sobriety before shelter entry and also impose new restrictions on operations. He cited that 50% of the metro area's unsheltered population is in Council Bluffs, despite the city making up 10% of the region.
I don't think what we're doing today is working.
But Mayor Walsh says his proposal has legal and practical flaws.
One of my concerns is if we say you have to be sober to get into the shelter, where does that push the population? Does it push them into our bus stops, our businesses' doorways? I don't think that's what we want to do.
The mayor also questions whether the city has any legal authority to enforce those restrictions, since Council Bluffs only provides $20,000 in federal funding to local shelters.
Well, I don't know that the ordinance in its current form and fashion will come to be, because I don't believe it's legal. I don't think that it's enforceable, and the only way that we would have authority to enforce it is if we finance the shelters, and we really don't.
I reached out to Roger Sandeau to break down his proposal even more, but did not hear back. Now, New Vision's homeless shelter director, Brandy Waller, detailed the financial reality at that meeting. She said she wants the improvements mentioned in the ordinance, like metal detectors, but that may not be possible with their current budget situation.
Right now, we get $15,000 from the city. If we took that and never touched that, it would take me 100 years, you guys, to be able to do this project by the investments we get into the city.
Waller believes restricting shelters won't create housing or long-term care. It will only push more people onto the streets.
I agree. We have to look at mental health. We have to look at substance abuse, but we have to look at housing.
The council agreed to continue working on the ordinance with community partners and legal staff, with no timeline set for a vote. The city attorney said they would need at least 2 weeks of full-time work to determine what is legally enforceable. And this ordinance comes right as Council Bluffs is preparing for its local election, which is happening next Tuesday. Several council members who could vote on the measure are on the ballot, and I reached out to all of them for their response to what opponents are saying about the measure. And as we get those, we'll be adding them to this story on our website. In the newsroom, Brenna Kiefner, First Alert 6.
No doubt more to come here, Brenna. Thanks for breaking it down.